Last episode, we were hit with the first of the big plot bombs. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse actually is related to the Okiuras.
Who'd have thunk it?
A victim of the Cyclops Killer, Manaka Iwai. Her body has been there the whole time. Renju knew it, so knew it. She appears to have recently given birth. Considering the timeline, the appearance, and the obvious mistaken identity,
One would assume she's Iris's mother.
we speculated about who the father might be, which is probably going to be relevant in this daddy game.
It's not my fault.
It's your fault, Billy. Just own up to it.
I don't have to. I'm a grown man. I can avoid my responsibilities like the best of them.
Speaking of avoiding our responsibilities, we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm We Squared.
And I'm the Opinionator.
I take pride in the weirdest things.
Okay, we're about to go get Hitomi to ABIS. We'll interrogate her. Who knows how much she'll tell us, and undoubtedly we'll end up doing a sync. What the heck is gonna happen? I have no idea! Let's find out! We will take one more step towards the truth of this game.
Whether it's a step forward or back is left to be discovered.
Knowing us backwards is very much an option.
You're awfully calm.
Well, she's not being accused of anything. We don't know that she knows that Monica's body was still there. She might.
She might, yeah, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah, if she does know, which, I mean, is likely, but it's not necessary,
Yeah.
well, then she'll have some things to answer for, yes. But it's not like she killed her.
As far as we know.
Well,
With this kind of game, we really can't rule anyone out until we can.
well, I guess considering the things that we know she knows, even though Date may not know that she knows those things, she has to know something that she really should have told someone. But as far as we know, her actions haven't been bad. I'm gonna stop trying to tie my brain in a knot. Let's do this.
You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity.
Yeah, what'd she do? Did she confirm it?
And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber,
Was that a pun?
even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
I see. Well, this should be easy.
Her name is Iwai Manaka. She has been missing for 18 years. She was 19 years old at the time she went missing. Manaka, Hitomi Sagan, and Renju Okiura all attended Eitoku High School.
I would assume it's this one, just because she knew it wasn't her daughter.
Yeah, I think you're right, because this shows that she knows her.
Because she most definitely does.
So, ta!
Because that body isn't Iris. And you know it.
Are you serious?
Oh, boss hadn't been told, huh? Also, it's not like Hitomi is happy about Monika's death or something, but that did happen 20 years ago.
Right, she's had time to accept the loss of her friend.
Yeah.
Yes. Her name is Manaka Iwai.
Sorry I didn't keep you in the loop, boss.
She was killed when she was 19.
But we can't really trust you now, can we?
Exactly. We can't really keep ABIS in the loop. We just have to use them to use their machine.
Was that a sync machine pun? Because it's got a loop in the middle, with the circle. Okay.
She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something?
I mean, the only thing she's being accused of is hiding something, but she's not being accused of a crime.
Right?
But she would have to sell out people that she's close to, aka Renju.
And so, possibly.
But, well,
Maybe you killed her with Renju.
I just don't think she's involved in anything criminal, but, well, I shouldn't assume anything at this point.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime. Illegally disposing of a body.
Right.
And we can prove it.
That would be because of where Manaka was found.
Monaka's corpse was hidden under the hood of a forklift in Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. This warehouse has been under Renju's management for 18 years.
A fact that he tried to hide and was also very insistent about maintaining that position.
Mizuki witnessed Renju checking on the corpse. This of course means that Renju knew about Manaka.
Blammo! Take that.
The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now. And witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there.
Why did we get an achievement for doing the middle of this? Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Whatever.
And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Manaka Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb.
This is an interesting point.
He might just be attacking her to throw her off guard or something to kind of shake her up. I think it's natural to assume that when your friend mysteriously goes missing and you have no contact with them, that something happened to them.
And trying to shake her up is a good tactic. But having said that, she's close friends with Renju, who most definitely knew about the body, and she is raising the daughter of the girl
Yeah,
who
exactly.
gave birth before dying. I can't imagine that she wouldn't know or somebody wouldn't have told her. You could believe that she didn't know until all the details get added up.
I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known.
Also, if she was that close to giving birth, everybody else is gonna know too.
Right?
Tell me. Tell me everything.
I do think Date has every right to be kind of aggressive about this. Everyone keeps hiding junk from him.
Yeah!
Date, she's not going to talk.
That's fine. We were gonna have to sync with her anyway.
Sync with her.
Wow, she just held out, huh?
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
I don't want to hear anything from you. Shut up.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
Oh.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
That may be a problem.
Date, you can't.
You may want to rein in that aggressiveness now, buddy.
Why not?
You know why.
Now, I know why you say I shouldn't do it.
You know, that's a really good point. Why don't you cough up the deets here?
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
But if it's only a little...
What?
No, not even a little.
I suppose this is the same thing that led to whatever it was that happened before. His, oh no, even if I only lose a little, it'll still be fine.
If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
Yeah, how about you just give us some more information about this?
Seems relevant.
Oh, not talking? Maybe I should sync with you two. I realize those two clowns were just talking about this like 10 minutes ago. Are you two hiding something?
No.
Oh, when you say it like that, all of my fears are put to rest.
I'm not hiding anything.
Oh, so convincing.
You especially are hiding things.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
I'm pretty sure that already did happen, actually.
Shh.
Fine.
Oh?
I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
I'll just say it. Subordinate, tell him.
Me?
You know more about it than I do.
Well...
Plus, it would be pretty weird if she's the one to tell me when you're the one I spoke to. What happens after 6 minutes of syncing?
Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit.
We've noticed.
It could be 7 or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time.
I guess it depends on how not malleable, how much they match, how much they're like, because with Oda and Date, they didn't mesh well together, so there was a bigger strain on them, so maybe the time limit's shorter.
You know, that could be a good point. Also, it might be like a person's body temperature. 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit is what we're told the norm is.
But mine's like 97.1 or something.
Right, and mine's a little higher than that, but still not even 98. If I'm 98.6, I'm running a fever.
I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Yes?
Yeah, why?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Oh, that's kind of what we thought. As in, exactly what we thought.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed, but there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Oh, so it actually sucks out the rest of your brain, huh?
Oh, God!
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain.
But the subjects, too.
The same process eventually occurs in the subjects as well.
So does it just mix them together and turn them into a consciousness, or...?
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
You don't say!
Now for the victory lap. All right, victory lap taken. Continue.
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
Anything else?
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
Didn't we figure that out a really long time ago?
Yeah!
Wasn't it when we were interrogating Iris or something?
I think so. I mean, that's clearly what happened with 89 and Date.
All right, I'll shut up about it now.
All right, then. Why did you keep this a secret?
I was unaware of this as well.
Haha.
This information is not on any accessible databases.
Because they didn't want me to find out.
Because if Iba would have known, of course she would have said so. She's gonna stick with Date regardless of what she's told to do.
Yeah.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Too late!
Yeah, seems like it already is being exploited.
Exploited? But
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try.
Oh, yeah?
Might? More like is.
We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people.
Knives at laws, you know.
If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium.
It's also for trading minds.
It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands.
We don't have to imagine.
Seems like it already happened over on the left side of the flowchart, eh?
That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
Yeah, Pewter.
Those are some grody looking egg whites.
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds?
You remember what I told you earlier? Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I got it.
Are you really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
He's been okay up to this point, so...
Understood. Let us begin.
If Date is indeed Falco, there is some significance in him being the one to sync with Hitomi.
Yeah.
Dramatic?
God?
I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
Unless they're about you and Date's reading them, right?
My, how ruthless.
I feel like we just did something like this really recently.
It does sound familiar, you know?
Something like our last upload on April 1st.
Are you okay?
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
If I hear an air raid siren, I'm running.
Yeah, that sounds good. Huh.
The light over there. Is that a firefly?
Very nature-y. I'm wondering if this too is going to be at Ikume Shrine.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Some trees.
Some leaves. More leaves.
But Hitomi is here this time.
Only 3, huh?
So this must be about what happened before, and then we have the firefly, the baby, right?
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Reveal the hidden secrets.
Sinking in the mountain.
Alright, so this is entirely about Manaka.
We'll find out. Please stop.
Okay.
Okay, then.
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
Yeah, this is kind of creepy, and it's a straight line, too. Okay, this looks really disconcerting.
I especially like how everything is covered by the trees on the map.
What?
Wow, that was easy to find.
Thank God.
A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety.
Worship?
Okay.
What?
Worship it?
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead.
Well, that's respectable. That really worked out. Much better than I expected.
Bloomed a little?
I don't know what caused it, but it's better than nothing happening.
Cool. The next one is the leaves.
Well, if this is at Ikume Shrine, doesn't that make sense to a degree?
Not positive that it is, though. Shake.
Shake.
Shake something.
Well, I don't see a point in shaking rocks. There's this tree over here, and when we go back to the thing, there's Pac-Man pellets leading to it.
Waka 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 waka.
A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside.
Surely, if we are to shake this tree, then Aiba's time has come. Aiba, use tackle.
Durya!
Beetles might fall out.
Don't you like... Oh, okay.
This isn't one of your animal friend video games.
Ha! That was an Animal Crossing reference.
That's what I thought. But wouldn't she want the beetles?
Well, she had a smile on her face.
Nothing fell.
See, now she's disappointed because no beetles came out.
Did you want something to fall out?
Aww.
Well, the fact is, we really have no idea what on earth to do.
I think scream.
Why scream?
Because if she screams loud enough, it should shake the tree. None of the other two seem to have anything to do with shaking. Punching it, and if she screams loud enough...
I don't know, though.
Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna use hyper voice.
It wasn't very effective.
Stop giving me orders!
I didn't know you had all that bottled up. Sorry.
My voice is echoing.
It must be pretty cavernous in there.
Go inside
A
the
hole in the
dang tree.
All right, fine. Now it says, please. I guess stick hand in would be the closest thing to making her go inside.
Yeah, I'm starting to get really worried, though.
I am not going to be eaten or anything, right? Whoa!
There we go. I mean, hole in tree 1, it's obvious we're moving over to hole in tree 2.
I fell, but I am still in the
I
forest.
hope we got a timey.
It's darker than before.
What? Is someone there?
You might be eaten by a grue.
Hey!
That voice is...
Find out where that voice is coming from.
Dude, that was a super old school reference.
I know. Just,
Hey, check the map. I noticed that may be our destination.
Okay, there he is.
Renju Okiura.
He actually does look a lot younger. As satisfying as hitting him might be...
Notice how the ones that have given us timies haven't said they were going to give us timies?
Yeah.
So maybe we should inspect him.
Talking to him isn't going to work because that never works in Somniums. It might be amusing. Honestly, I think hitting him might actually be more effective than the ones on the left and the right. But if you want to inspect him, go right ahead. What reason do I have to say you shouldn't?
Okay.
He looks young, but this is definitely Renju Okiura as he appeared approximately 20 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
Alright, I'll punch him.
This is for neglecting your responsibility to Mizuki, you coward!
Why'd you keep talking after you missed?
No use. I can't hit him.
This Renju is still a teenager. He wouldn't know Mizuki yet.
Well, maybe this really isn't what we're supposed to do.
Renju Okiura.
I mean, all the little Pac-Man pellets led to him, right?
Well, it kind of went in a circle and around several things. I think Hole in the Tree 2 was one of them.
Well, that was where we came from.
Was it? I don't think it was. I'm gonna head over there. Yeah, no, this is where we came from.
A hole in the tree. It looks about as big around as a soccer ball.
I'll stick my hand in and see what happens.
I'm kind of concerned that we're not going to make it in this one.
I am not going to be sucked in, am I?
Probably not. You're kind of too big for the hole.
It doesn't really matter.
That's strange. It should have worked.
Did you want to see me get sucked in?
Well, we probably have something to do here.
Yeah?
That did give us a timey, though.
Well, that doesn't really matter that much. It's like we have to do a lot of things sort of arbitrarily.
I'm pretty sure the rocks are just for burning negative timies if we get any. I just don't see how they would be relevant to anything.
If you want to go try and talk to Renju or something, go ahead.
Okay. Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Renju, what are you doing in a place like this?
He won't answer.
Right.
Not in a place like this, at least.
Exactly what I thought.
Alright, I'm gonna look at a rock.
A rock.
This seems really arbitrary. It's not. My point isn't to be critical. My point is to be discombobulated.
Well, for the sake of thoroughness, I'll go back and flirt with him.
This is a simple rock, but...
Is there any kind of pattern?
No, there does not appear to be.
And it didn't even give us one. Well, I guess we won't be doing this one without
Renju Okiura.
using a retry.
Hey, sexy, you come here often?
Yoo-hoo, Renju. Come get some of this. Come on!
Ha 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 ha.
Sorry, that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Don't apologize. This is Renju's fault for having bad taste.
What a giant waste of time. All of this has been a giant waste of time. Why don't we just retry this section? We've used nearly 3 minutes since then.
5 minutes left, Date.
Right.
A rock.
So this is the rock we came out of.
I don't know if we'll actually get anything out of it other than timies, but we may as well. We just heard a voice. Renju was looking for the source of that voice.
Well, wasn't Renju the source of that voice? It was a male voice.
That's true, but we did everything on Renju. That's why we had to retry.
That's true. Are you suggesting we kick the rock to draw Renju over to us? The dots are making a circle from Renju to this rock to the tree.
Okay, kick the rock.
Understood.
I was thinking we need to go to the tree. Good job.
My foot hurts.
Well, you kicked a rock!
I see.
My foot hurts!
Well, then don't jump on it!
Sorry.
Man, Date's just getting cowed in this one.
Oh, mighty rock, we worshipped a plant earlier and it did something, so maybe this'll do something.
Oh, mighty rock.
But it's a rock.
Gods live in the rocks too, you know.
A rather Japanese way of thinking.
That's what I was about to say.
Just try it.
If you insist.
Are you disrespecting the rock?
How was it? You've cleared your head, right?
Yes. I now feel a sense of emptiness.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that from you.
Hey, we got a timey, it's good.
Thank goodness. I was hoping it wasn't going to be a ×4.
Hello, tree.
A hole in the
Because
tree.
we know it's not Renju. We exhausted that, so hopefully it's something here. And it wasn't stick your hand in.
Well, if we are trying to lure him, then maybe I'll scream and it'll echo.
Oh, wait, that makes sense.
So naturally it won't work, but let's try it anyway.
You are going to use it, right?
Yes.
The Emperor is naked!
Okay. What about the Empress, though?
She's not part of the story.
The Empress is naked!
Sounds like my kind of empire. Let's move there. I don't see anything.
Nor do I.
Well, what you said made sense. It was just wrong. Why don't you just try to peek inside then? If it's not Renju, it's a random rock, so it's got to be the tree.
That makes way too much sense.
I mean, you can tackle it, I guess, if this doesn't work.
I cannot see anything. It is unnaturally dark.
Dang
Anything
it.
else?
I do not see anywhere that air could be flowing from.
Air? The only other option left is to tackle it.
If it's not this, then it's just...
One of the random rocks.
Or something else. Maybe we have to look around.
It would be the first time that something we could interact with didn't show up on the map.
Understood. I will do my best.
There.
Aha!
We shook it.
This is a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Manaka.
Everyone is so young. Hold on to that.
Now let's go show that picture to Renju if nothing changes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. All right, buddy. Now that we've shaken the tree, it's time to shake Renju!
Renju, look at this.
Oh!
Wait!
Now is he running away or running towards? And he followed the dots.
Renju, stop!
Right. Shook Renju. Now, Hitomi was this one, right?
Yeah, Hitomi was the final one.
Okay, well, that seems to be it, right? The hole?
There we go. Oh,
Well, that seems important.
What is this hole? It wasn't here earlier.
In we go!
Geronimo!
What the?
Really?
Never do that again!
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Understood.
Making these weird noises? How Silent Hill 2.
ABIS died!
How Silent Hill 2.
It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice? Monica! That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she? Look for her.
I'm betting we gotta go to Hole in Tree 3! I could follow the path, or I could just follow the draw distance.
3 minutes, Date.
Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara, I estimate.
A capybara is bigger than that, thank you very much.
It is Jesus.
Those are pretty big.
I honestly think we ought to use tackle.
But that's what the last one worked.
Oh, what is this one? I didn't even look at it. Shake.
No, it's still Shake.
Well, is it really Shake Hitomi? She's not on the map.
Yeah, but we couldn't really shake Renju at first either. She might appear after we get the thing to shake her.
Alright, well...
I'm a scream.
Why do you keep wanting to scream?
I've got a lot of complex emotions that need to be let out, man.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Yeah, he does.
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sync. But still.
Date?
It worked, Billy!
Hitomi stopped.
Ha 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 ha!
A rock.
So I think you ought to worship this rock so you can get a timey.
Please, Rock, give us an excellent timey.
But it's a rock.
We've been through this.
Gods live in the rocks too, you know.
We've really been through this exact same thing. Oh, yes.
That's Hitomi.
We'll probably have to use that for the money shot at the end. Okay, we're supposed to shake her. What happened when we saw her before in Falco's sync? Well, nothing. She was a red herring, wasn't she? No.
Nothing. We had to touch her, I think, to advance the...
There was something that we could do that actually just went ahead and advanced it. That's how that Somnium worked. Why don't we try hugging her?
I can get behind that.
Hitomi? I see.
Well?
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous body.
Aiba knows what's important.
Good work, Aiba. That's good to know.
At least what's good to tell Date. Unless they're gonna put one over on us again, it's gotta be Hitomi, right?
Unless we have to do something else to Hole in the Tree to get another item, but that did get a reaction out of her, the screaming.
Let's just go back to the tree.
Well. Looks like Scream got replaced with another option.
I won't get sucked in, right?
Into an even smaller hole?
Oh, maybe that is about the same size as a capybara.
Now is not the time for capybara comparisons.
There we go.
A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone.
It might be important. Hold on to it.
Friendship bracelet with Manaka, maybe?
Exactly. Okay, back we go.
Take this!
Dude, we're not accusing her of anything.
You might not be.
Do you remember this? Wait!
Follow her!
Alright,
On it.
we've shaken Hitomi. So now we have to get to whatever it is at the end. We don't have too much time, but we have one amazing timing.
Reveal the secret.
Understood.
Still the same. Hoof! A 1/10?
I'm kind of terrified.
A large hole. Was this here before? If there is nothing left to do...
Deeper into the psyche we go.
How Silent Hill 2?
You already said that.
Yeah, but this thing...
Date, what is going on?
Yeah, but a lot of the objects here have the exact same response if you look at them.
I don't know. It's pitch black. I can't see anything.
I see. Then it is not me malfunctioning.
Can you feel your way around?
I can try.
Damon, I'm scared.
Are you scared because you're gonna have to spin in a circle because you can't see what's going on? Or I guess you can see what's going on.
You have 1 minute left.
Look, I'm not the one who put all this junk in the way.
Yeah, we've still got a lot to do, unfortunately.
A Lycoris flower.
God, we're totally going to fail. Worship it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it.
Nothing is happening.
Dang it.
That's to be expected, but still disappointing.
Maybe dig up. Reveal the secret?
Eh?
What's the worst that could happen?
Well, I mean, we're already gonna have to retry. Like, there's no way we're gonna succeed.
Let's do it. What? Another hole. A large hole.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Well, use the 1/10. It's the best we got. If this doesn't clear it,
We've come this far. I will not protest now.
then we cannot succeed.
Huh?
Everything's all distorted, like visually.
I'm so optimistic, aren't I? All I'm doing is talking about the lack of our success. We may have succeeded.
Woo!
That is...
So did they dig her up? Yeah, look at Hitomi. Unless that's blood.
It looks like mud or dirt.
So they either dug the hole and found, or they either found her body or they placed her body.
Yeah, but why would Renju hide the body? Another victory that we squeaked by.
Barely, but barely counts. Yeah, they probably found the body and... But why would they retrieve it?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, neither does anything else, I guess.
That's fair. Day 5, Tuesday.
Kokai.
Hitomi, I think I know what happened 18 years ago. You three were close. You, Manaka, and Renju. Manaka was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains.
Right.
And you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse.
That's the part that doesn't make sense.
That's the part we gotta get some answers on.
Dumping the body in a place that nobody would really find it, wasn't that what the original Cyclops Killer did?
Yeah.
But why didn't
they report to the police?
Right.
My guess is So Sejima killed Manaka.
That would make sense, because So also knows about it, for some reason.
I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
But he wasn't the Cyclops Killer, though, because the right eye was removed.
Yeah, that's correct?
It should have been the original Cyclops Killer and Rohan that produced that corpse.
Yeah.
However, the original Cyclops Killer was later.
Chronologically speaking, yeah.
Because that was 6 years ago. So here we have a body missing the right eye.
From 18 years ago.
We didn't miss that, right? She had the right eye that was missing,
Yeah,
right?
her eye was missing, yes. And it was the right eye.
Maybe it was So then. But it wouldn't have had anything to do with the prototype sync machine, which likely didn't exist at the time anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
So why would the eye have been removed?
There's still elements we just don't know, I guess.
Quite a few of those, I would imagine. Right. But then why would Hitomi be associating with So?
If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it anymore.
Excellent!
I'll tell you the truth.
Sweet!
"18 years ago.
Everyone looks so grim.
Wait, you're going to see So?
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
No, you can't.
Why not? Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine.
But your stomach is still...
Wait a minute. Did she have twins? Is there like another baby still in there? I don't know if that's how that works or not.
No, Billy. It very well could have been a rape from So, or maybe not, if maybe not rape per se.
We did see that image in Iris's Somnium of a pink-haired girl kissing So.
Exactly, and there was that line that So had in the Mizuki ending. We've been trying to figure out who the father is, and that's certainly a possibility.
Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it. So doesn't care about you. And especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
Okay.
So that's why.
Maybe it wasn't rape, but God.
He wants to know about the baby.
What a frickin' scumbag. Just using his wealth and power to go do something to seduce a teenage girl.
Also, the implication here is if she still looks pregnant and she hasn't told So about the baby, then So may have killed her thinking he was also killing her baby too.
That could be why that point keeps getting brought up.
He must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
It's not like it was an affair.
His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
Here we go.
It would still be a big scandal. He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school. Don't you see how that looks? He knew how the public would take it. That's why he gave you the money to deal with it. There's no way he'll accept that child.
It's okay. I told him that I won't cause any trouble.
I just remember the times that we've asked So about Iris, and he's like, I don't know any girl like that.
I don't know any girl named Iris who is my illegitimate child.
But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little bit? I'll be right back.
Fine. But take this with you, just in case.
Aha!
It's a GPS transmitter.
People just be handing these out like candy.
Just to be extra safe.
Well, it does seem like it's maybe a really good idea.
It's worked so far.
Maybe we should go buy a couple of them.
I don't like the way you said that.
The question is, though, why didn't they go to the police? Why did they keep it a secret? Why did they hide the body?
Doesn't So have leverage over the police?
If not going to the police was solely to protect Iris, that probably does make sense. But it's not like So doesn't know. After all, who is it that we've caught talking to him? Hitomi.
That's true.
I doubt that she's blackmailing him. That wouldn't be the issue.
No. She might have some sort of arrangement with him where as long as she does whatever he says, then he'll not do anything? Maybe something like that?
Well, I don't think that it's such an overt threat of violence after 18 years has passed. Now, sure. At this time, sure. In the present, though, I don't think it's that. But there is some kind of arrangement. But no, I don't think he's saying, I'll murder you. So she goes to see him.
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past him, the jerk.
I really don't think I'll need it. But okay, if it'll make you feel better.
I don't know what Manaka saw in So. She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan.
Huh.
But I didn't understand any of it.
I don't buy it either, frankly.
She actually did just get swept up with the power, and that see something that you think is good in a guy
I can change him,
who's obviously a dirtbag, and everyone around you says that guy's a dirtbag and you need to not have anything to do with him. Sadly, it's something that happens.
He tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened. And it ended in tragedy.
That's an understatement.
What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I saw it happen. So I don't know how much of this is accurate. But we could guess what happened.
This is an important point. because she chose to keep the child instead of get rid of it as he asked. And then he even called out, like, no, it was that he saw someone and it wasn't So himself, which is something that I was saying at the time.
Yeah.
And he's genuinely shocked. I'm not trying to stick up for So here, but at least there's that. That was 18 years ago.
What if that was So's son?
Yeah, that was Date.
Yeah.
Or rather, the original Cyclops Killer. And that, indeed, as we said, I don't mean to sound quite so confident, but I remember postulating in the last episode that Manaka was the first victim of the Cyclops Killer, because the Cyclops Killer killed for the first time at age 12.
Yeah!
Date's body is 30 years old, and Date's body is So's son.
Right.
So,
okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So that was Date's body, the original Falco. The original... That was Date's body.
Right.
It's just that original Cyclops Killer, that personality is in the body of number 89.
Yes.
And Falco...
Is in Date.
Is in Date's body. Okay,
Yes.
got it. So... I'm really glad to see that about So. So's a dirtbag, and I'm not going to say otherwise, but he didn't chase down a girl and kill her for no reason, and was, like, utterly horrified. That would also explain why he wants literally nothing to do with Date. He wanted her to get rid of Iris, but he wasn't going to have them murdered.
Right.
He probably wanted to continue having the affair.
That would make sense.
He would never accept Iris, it's true. So that probably does mean that So is essentially bankrolling his daughter.
That's what I was... Yeah, that just occurred to me, because how else could she afford such a sweet pad?
For that matter, before it was said that there was one thing you could do to extend Iris's life. It was something like that. I don't remember exactly what the quote was. Dang it, I'm going to have to go look now. So I won't bother at this point. But I was thinking that So might be bankrolling that, too. Like
whatever treatment helps her.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go look at a video, so I won't talk about it right now. The big question that I have, what the heck happened to Manaka's eye? Date wouldn't have... Okay, I shouldn't say Date. I'm going to go back to saying...
The original Cyclops Killer?
Right. Not at this episode, but by the next episode, we'll have it figured out what we mean when we refer to people, just so it's clear. Because I think we have to say that, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Because we've been calling that Date, but I mean, the character that we're playing, it's not that person.
Right.
I mean, there is the idea that Rohan dug up the body and plucked the eye. He had a thing for right eyes of dead women.
But that would indicate that they were working together that long ago. And there's too big a time gap from the first victim to the next.
Well,
so maybe what we're being told about Rohan is BS.
That could be it. I was also thinking maybe that's how he knew that he really liked the right eyes of dead women. But no, this was also... Oh, I don't remember what the date was when Moma said how long ago it was that Rohan got hurt.
Yeah.
Because that's the point where he would have developed his psychosis.
Right.
So we just took a very short break to make sure that we understood everything that was going on and had all the details straight. And I was thinking how interesting it was that on the left side of the flowchart, So did in fact kill his own daughter. And that made us think about the Eye of Murder Ra again. Well...
Which means, as far as we know, Renju killed Shoko and is still in his body currently.
And when Billy pointed that out, that got me thinking about Rohan Kumakura. I think it's him.
You think he's the one jumping around in everyone's bodies?
Yeah. The first thing we heard about Rohan Kumakura, because we were just trying to figure out why the right eye was gone in Monika's body and stuff, and I still have no idea. Probably has to do with Rohan. But Rohan, in a mental institution, like essentially in prison, suddenly went insane and committed suicide.
Yes.
On the left side of the flowchart, we have that victim of the Cyclops Killer meets the next person. They go off together, presumably to the prototype sync machine.
Right.
And then one of them gets offed and we get that chain. We had been assuming that Renju killed Shoko. It seems to make sense.
Right.
But there's weird stuff about it.
There is.
And I just thought that detail might make it work. There is, however, one really big thing that makes me think it's Rohan.
I thought of something big, too.
Go ahead.
At the end of number 89, Somnium, we saw Rohan rush in and shoot Hitomi by mistake.
Sure.
She was covering for 89. And then Boss came in As if she was on Rohan's side, because he didn't point his gun at her. He kind of lowered the gun when she came in to arrest 89.
He did lower the gun, yes, but he did get arrested by Boss.
But I'm wondering if maybe he wasn't a sinker.
Well, I have no idea about that. What I was thinking is that if it is Rohan, and he's been hopping around in bodies, that means that he's the person who is in Renju's body right now. Who is he working with? His old partner, the original Cyclops Killer.
Oh! I hadn't even thought of that!
It's not Renju. Renju already died. He would have been in Shoko's body or something like that. Because remember, we were like, why did Renju send that message to Mizuki to come look at her mom? Well, at that point, that's because Rohan in Renju's body sent it. I don't know why, but that would make that part make sense, right?
Yeah.
And we know that Shoko was up visiting the old Cyclops Killer, and her visiting Rohan, as one of the Kumakuras who she's got a connection to. That just seems to make sense, right? Like, I don't know about the details, but...
Well, I'm sure we'll learn the details.
Like, that would be why... Like, if that's true, then Shoko was the person who was in Rohan Kumakura's body and was like, what is going on?
And that would explain why he suddenly went crazy and killed himself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible!
So
that does make a lot of sense.
I feel like it makes sense. Anyway, I think that's enough for now.
So many good choices, I'm not sure what to start with.
Well, we'll have to go through them all.
So what happened after Monika's murder?
So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras.
Oh, is that so? What a very humorous thing to say at this point. So there was...
Asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with the culprit.
He disposed of the body? Might have plucked a right eye at the time? Okay.
The incident was 18 years ago. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes, with some of his men.
What did So say to Monika?
He told her to move overseas. He said he'd pay for everything.
Right, trying to cover it up.
Who told you this?
Renju told me.
But you said he wasn't there.
The warehouse? No.
Maybe the GPS transmitter also had a listening device?
He heard some of this from the Kumakuras.
Well, he had a very close relationship with him.
Renju had connections with them.
How did the Kumakuras know?
So told them.
So about Monika's killer...
that would have been...
Date, you said that Manaka was killed by So, right? But that's not true. Manaka was killed by... Saito Sejima.
Saito. There's our name. Some random 12-year-old that leapt out.
With the last name of So.
The son of So and his late wife.
Uh-huh. There we go.
Saito was 12 at the time.
I think we got it then, right?
Yeah.
12?
Yes.
But why would a little boy do that?
I don't know.
Oh, because he was crazy and couldn't feel any emotions?
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Go on. Validate our theories more.
Ouch.
Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Manaka to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
Okay, this makes sense, thinking about it, with So and why they wouldn't have contacted the police, because that would be at a level where So was not comfortable with, because it would end up implicating him.
Oh yeah, especially if it was a son.
It's not like he had anything to do with it. I mean, he wasn't completely uninvolved, but he had no intention of murdering this girl.
Right.
I'm not saying he's not a dirtbag.
Right.
By keeping it all quiet and avoiding potential stuff coming out damaging his reputation because his son being his minor son being convicted of murder, like that's the end of Sejima's career.
That would kind of be worse than finding out a mistress had his child.
So instead he bankrolled his child. There might have been some good motive in there too, but by helping out the people that know, by throwing money at them, then the idea is that all of it stays quiet forever.
The GPS Renju gave to Manaka?
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her way home, but we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
Those are Kumakura men.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it all unfolded. I knew what the hole was for, but I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long.
We good here?
Yeah. Cover her.
Just a minute.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah. How horrible.
The Kumakura people covered Monika's body, then left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw.
Monica! Monica! We need to call the police.
No, we can't. Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden.
It's not like it's the current group, after all.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble. Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already.
Right, just like you said.
What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too.
Right.
And then, they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be gone.
How horrible.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monica's baby. We had to, no matter what.
Kind of ironic that the current head of the Kumakura is such a big fan of her, huh?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I understand.
I decided to trust him. We couldn't leave Monica's body in the forest. We cleaned her up and took her to the cold storage warehouse.
And so did know about this.
This warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery. My father runs it. But it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't worry. I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll keep everyone out. Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
That might have been how So got in then.
Yeah.
Is that specific key from Hitomi.
Monica, don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them. I'm sorry, Monica. Sorry. I'm sorry. Monica.
I'm sure she wouldn't be happy at all to know that her daughter has been visiting the Kumakuras. But again, they're not the same group. At least their current head will also do anything to protect Monaka's daughter, and has in the Iris route. Put his life on the line, you know? However silly it may have been. But I mean, he didn't know about any of this.
Right.
Very nice. Well, it stinks to drop out in the middle, but we probably should stop here.
Yeah, this is a good stopping point. But I also want to keep going.
Something else that I thought of, and I'm not going to go on and on and on about it at this point. This makes Pewter's involvement pretty interesting, doesn't it? Because it means that Pewter is involved with Rohan and doesn't even know it. Renju is a complicated guy, but if we're right, the person running around in his body isn't Renju.
Right.
And it just doesn't seem like this Renju Okiura would, like, so coldly use someone.
Exactly. We haven't exactly seen the current Renju, period, or how he acts. All we've been shown is the past Renju and how he acts.
Right.
I'm just curious if when we see the current Renju, we're gonna be like, oh yeah?
Just doesn't even remotely act like Renju at all. If we're right, we may not be right, but I feel like this actually puts everything into position. Cool.
See you next time, everyone.
Man, next time's gonna be really awesome, isn't it?